Has anyone else forgotten that Trump got shot at? Like, it's been such an insane couple of weeks that you just like, oh yeah, that happened. When I saw that goofy ass photo of the Secret Service failing to hold down a 78-year-old man from making a target of himself by putting his face and fist in the air, I thought we were going to see that damn photo every day. And then they went to the Republican convention and everybody was wearing ear diapers, and I was like, oh no. Oh, they're doing the George Bush thing again. If you weren't around or you don't remember, even though George Bush wasn't doing a great job being president, we re-elected him as a country based on the phrase, you don't change jockeys in the middle of a race. You know, because he'd started a couple of wars. One of them, everybody was behind because some towers got knocked down. And then the other one, they were like, why are you doing this? We can't hold two different wars in our minds as Americans. It's got to just be the Middle East now, and we're pissed about it. But also that first war's fervor hadn't worn off yet, so they were still like, yeah, go get him, George! And liberals didn't know how to respond to that, because they had just been a part of the flag waving. So they just listened to John Mayer's Waiting for the World to Change, and then did an Obama. Anyway, I thought we were heading right into that. I thought we were doing another, well, he took a bullet for the country. I guess that means we gotta give him 4 more years, or maybe forever. Because, you know, if the technology existed, they would hook that man up to the chair from Warhammer 40K, and he would be their God Emperor forever. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they just Weekend at Bernie's him, like they put an animatronic in him, like the one that Disney made for Hillary Clinton, and then had to graft Trump's face onto. Look it up, and then just like meat puppet him around the American empire for the rest of days. But I don't think we have to worry about that so much anymore, because Biden dropped out, and all of a sudden we were like, oh, everybody, let's talk about this other person. Since the malignant narcissist couldn't handle that, he had to go onto a panel full of black journalists and be like, she became black. She didn't used to be, but now she is. That's not fair. Just like that. Everybody forgot. Also, Republicans have created this cycle where anytime gun violence happens in America, we all say our thoughts and prayers and then move on as quickly as possible to the next news item, because otherwise they might have to address that whole, gun violence in America thing. Since they couldn't find a way to wrap trans people into the problem when the little white boy did the bad thing with the gun. And believe me, they tried. They just put on their ear diapers for the convention and then promptly stopped talking about it. Because they had to defend all the weird racist stuff and being called weird. The word weird has done more damage than any bullet or shard of glass has done to Donald in the last 2 weeks. The polls didn't even bump. It immediately was just like, nobody cares. And then careened downward as a new challenger entered the ring. Anyway, what a time to be a Trump hater, huh? Called my dead war buddies losers and suckers. Well, who's the loser and sucker now, Donald?